Fed rate cuts and market implications. So the Fed cut just a few days ago, a quarter point. They're looking at, based on the Fed dot plot, a couple more through the end of the year. Expecting 2, could be more, could be less. We'll see where the numbers go. Jackie, how has the market historically performed, and what are your takeaways? What do you think folks should focus on?
Historically, just really seeing the market likes rate cuts, right? Easier to borrow money, easy for companies just to access capital. So typically, more than often, it's a good thing. And lowering rates could also help us as consumers, right? Like I gotta go find a car soon. So
yes,
people out there buying homes. So yeah, and then also I always want to say they say 96% probability or something pretty high. But let's remember our history with the Fed. You know, they say what they're intending to do, but it's not in stone until it's actually done.
The dot plot that they put out,
Yeah.
I'm sure no one pays attention to the dot plot except me.
Yeah.
The dot plot is wildly unreliable.
Yeah.
It changes every single time they meet pretty significantly. But rate cuts, again, like you said, tend to be good for the market. A couple data points for you. Since 1928, the S&P 500 has averaged a 12.3% return in the 12 months following the first Fed rate cut based on 22 cutting cycles. The month after, typically it's been around 1.2% gain after a rate cut. Since 1990, there have been 6 of them, so more obviously beyond recent memory. And then there's a broad divide between recessionary rate cuts and non-recessionary rate cuts, where to me, this says that it's more about the health of the market than the actual rate cut, where in recessionary cycles, the S&P 500 experienced negative returns, minus 7% 1 year after the first cut. For example, 2001, 2007. In non-recessionary cycles, 95, 98, the S&P 500 typically saw stronger gains, averaging 20% 1 year out. So I think that's more indicative on the health of the market, which right now we do have a healthy market at this point. We're cautiously optimistic, but as of today, we're okay.